Good morning. Welcome to Thoughts from a Dizzy Dude. I'm Adam Tilted, and today is Wednesday, November 14th, 2018. You can join the broadcast live Mondays through Fridays between 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. Central. Turn on notifications because those times do vary. So thanks for joining me today. I've been using Instagram a lot lately, and it got me thinking about just this whole issue of social media clutter. I got an Instagram account like way back when in 2011, but I never really did much with it because I didn't really get it. I know that sounds weird, but I just didn't get it. It wasn't my thing. I love photography, so I liked seeing other people's stuff on there, but I didn't really know what I was going to be using Instagram for. Hey, Paul, welcome to the show. Good to see you. Paul, by the way, is the composer of the theme music for the opening and the closing. Thank you, Paul. I forgot to put your links in the comments. I'll fix the description to put the links in there so you can go check out the rest of his album because it's really cool. So, over 900 posts later and 7 years later, I am using Instagram now with a purpose. And the purpose has actually changed a couple of times as I've been working on different kinds of projects and trying to decide where I fit, what my message is, and what my goals are. As a result, I had a bunch of junk in my Instagram feed. I was following people that followed me at first just because I didn't really know what else you're supposed to do. And because I wasn't really participating very much, I wasn't really paying that much attention to who I was following. Now that I've grown to over 1.7 thousand followers, still working on that, and like I said, over 900 posts, I'm now, plus I have 2 other accounts, I am now looking at kind of the mess I made and figuring out, how do I fix this? So, I've been thinking about why I follow people on social media. And I came up with just a few reasons. One, maybe I learned something from you, so I follow you. Or maybe you're entertaining. Or maybe I am trying to support you because you are starting out, or you are, running your own business or something like that. Or I am connecting with people who have similar interests, so that I can build sort of a community. Well, as my goals have changed, my desired community has changed a little bit, and it's time to say goodbye to some people. So I've been going through my feed, and when I come across a post that doesn't really resonate with me, the first thing I do is I check to see if that person's following me back. And that may or may not be important to you. You have to decide that. But if someone is not following me back and their posts are not really engaging, that's an easy one for me. Unfollow. If they are following me back, then I start to think, okay, is this someone that I would like to engage with? Maybe this post wasn't engaging, but let me check out the rest of their feed, maybe watch their story, see if there's something there that could grow. And, I don't know. Sometimes I hold off. Sometimes I go ahead and unfollow. Sometimes I just leave it for now. You know, whatever. But I've also noticed that somehow, I think I was just like following some people that liked a similar post that I did. And I followed some people that, big mistake, you know. So, couple of things that I want to recommend when you're looking at your social media feed. First of all, it's impossible to see everybody, right? Even if you only follow the people that you really want to follow, you're not going to see everybody's stuff because of the algorithm. So it's important that you don't clutter up your feed with stuff that you don't care about, because that's taking up a spot that somebody else's post could use. And you might learn something, be entertained, you know, build a network, whatever. So I've been unfollowing like a madman. There are a few things that will get you automatically unfollowed. And this is just me personally. But I'm putting it out there just for you to think about what you put on your feed. It's important to be authentic on your feed, and I'm not suggesting that you put on a false face, but at the same time, consider your introduction, your bio. If your bio, you know, leads me to believe that you and I would not really get along in person, I'm probably not going to follow you. If your posts are disrespectful in any way to anybody, I'm probably going to unfollow you, because I just don't need that in my life. And that's especially true if you use the N-word. Yeah, I can't. I just can't. Then there are some people that I follow that I don't really find that engaging. But I follow them because I want to support what they're doing. And some of those have actually turned into really good relationships. I don't find their posts that interesting, but, you know, the conversations that we have, maybe. But what about blocking? How do you decide how to block? Like, is there a line? Now, obviously, if someone sends me unsolicited, explicit photographs, you're going to get blocked. What are your block triggers? I also really hate it when I get an automatic message when I follow someone. I can't believe that's still a thing. But you know, I know that's not you really typing it. You're not fooling me. So when I get that, I'm like, ugh. Especially if you try to sell me something. Like the very first message is, "Hi, I know nothing about you. Buy my product." No, not a good look. So I try to think about those things on my own feed too. I try to avoid polarizing content on social media. Most of the time. Now, I really enjoy a good debate, don't get me wrong, but I also have learned social media is not really the best format, the best venue for that. And I just don't need that extra stress, right? But I see people posting stuff on there that is just hateful, and I don't understand it. I know you're gonna, everybody, I'm preaching to the choir, I'm sure, but this follow, unfollow mess. And it's interesting, when I'm going through my feed, I have a pretty good idea who's not following me back. This happens to me a lot. Someone will follow me, and then like my, some of my posts. And I look at their posts and, oh, look, it's a cute model with abs. Nice. All right, I'll follow you since you followed me, and then you unfollow me. Well, that's happened enough to me that I can pretty much guess if all of your content is about yourself, you're probably not following me back, and I probably don't need to be following you. Which reminds me that my content needs to not all be about myself, right? So remember to provide value so that people stick around. That's really the bottom line. Yeah, I agree with you, Paul, about the help me get to this many followers. I agree. Now, I do celebrate when I hit a certain number. I haven't done that in a while because I haven't really been working on my growth like I should. But yeah, those vanity metrics, they're just really not worth it. I need value from you, or I need to see the potential in us creating value together in order for it to work. So, that said, you can follow me on Instagram at Adam Tilted, or Adam Tilted TV, or Jake Tilted, that's my dog. And hopefully I will provide valuable content that will encourage you to stick around. If I'm not following you and you have an Instagram page, then drop your link. I'll check it out. Also wanted to give you just a real quick health update. I went to see my neurologist. Is it yesterday? No. Monday, I think. Can't remember now. I've kind of got brain fog today. But I went to see my neurologist. I was really happy to be able to tell him that I haven't had a migraine in 3 months. Yeah. Yes. He's very pleased with my overall health. The vertigo is the same. I mean, we don't really expect that to change. But he was impressed with my balance, and he was happy that I'm walking. He's concerned, like I am. Since I'm using the wheelchair more, I'm concerned about my legs going. I've got some big, thick, strong legs. I've always had big, muscular legs. I don't want them to just go bleh. So I've been, walking on the treadmill and stuff. So he's happy about that. Checked me all out, and I got 2 thumbs up, so that's good. All right, tomorrow night is Orbit at a Tilt at 7 p.m. I haven't even picked a topic yet, but I have several in mind, but I haven't picked one. So if there happens to be something in the news that you want, something in space news that you want me to talk about, let me know, and I'll see if I can fit it in. Oh, and also, did you know that Thoughts from a Dizzy Dude is also available as a podcast? It is. So if you want to listen on your way to work or while you're at the gym, whatever, search for it on your favorite podcast service. I know that it's on iTunes, and I think it might be on Stitcher, and I don't know. There's like 9 different ones. So, but if you can't find it, send me a message. I'll give you some links. But go check that out. It's the same. It's just the audio from this. So if you're watching the video, you don't feel like you need to go listen to the audio too. It's not going to provide you any additional value. All right, thanks for joining me again today. I hope you have a fantastic day. It's Wednesday. We're halfway through the week. It's still freezing here in Houston. It just didn't get above 40 degrees yesterday. We're at 41 right now, so we're already warmer. Maybe we can thaw out a little bit. Have a fantastic day, and I will see you tomorrow.